So I'm going to start with some of the digital items, and I have 3 different items here. One is one of my newest e-readers, which is the Kobo Libra Colour, and I had gotten a different, here it is, stylus meta pen, and I believe I showed this in a previous video, instead of buying the Kobo pen. Okay, and so meta pen, it does not have a top eraser, but it does have this button, and that button there, you see it. So it's like a top and then a bottom and a top button, so to speak. One I believe is for highlighting, the other for erasing or whatever. And because the eraser was not on the top, it was pretty annoying to make sure I was pressing in the right spot. And when I'm reading, I don't really want to have to think about where my finger is positioned, but it worked. And it was a reasonable price compared to the Kobo Libra brand stylus. I mean, and it worked with the color because this is a color e-reader. But yeah, well, so you may see that pin there. I thought one day I got up and got ready for work, whenever got home, and then I was like, where's my stylus? And I thought I lost it at work in the office. And I, went back to work the next day. I think it has to be around my desk because that's the only, area really I take my e-reader out is at my desk during, in between clients. It was not there. Well, then I was like, I'm just going to go ahead and get the Kobo pen. I did order this through Amazon. Actually, the e-reader, the meta pen, everything's through Amazon. So I went ahead and ordered it, and it has the eraser on the top. I believe there are meta pens that does have the eraser on the top, but when I got it, I didn't focus on that. And then you do have the button here where I can push that for highlighting. Both of these write very well. But I love that I do not have to think about my finger position to erase. I just turn this thing around and like that. So anyway, yeah, I'm enjoying the Kobo branded pen. And for those who have the white Kobo, they just recently came out with the white pen, the stylus, because I saw that was a gripe for a while, that, for those who bought the white Kobo and only option was a black pen, but now you have the white one available. So I've been a Kindle e-reader for a long time. Yes, there are some differences in regards to available books. However, a lot of my books I've been able to, that I purchased through Amazon, Kindle, I was able to use whatever. You probably heard about it. Calibra app to convert those books into the version that was, I could load on here. And then there are other books that I just could not. For books I could not get through the Kobo store. And because it wasn't available because of Amazon, whatever. And ones that I could not convert, then I would just use the library, the Libby app. And that has solved my problem. So if you're concerned about, you would like to get the Kobo, but, these books I have and, whatever, and Kindle Unlimited, those books aren't available on the Kobo, check the library. You can get your ebooks, and I have not had a problem getting the books I'm really interested in reading. that I would normally just read on my Kindle. Anyway, and then there's some other great things. Oh, and then here's that name of that app, Colibri. And there's some other bells and whistles. And so with my Kindle, this is the Kindle Scribe. I've shown this in other videos. There's no way, I don't know of a way to connect my library, my local library to this. Okay, so I'm still saving a lot of money. I have the Kobo book subscription, $7.99, very reasonable monthly. And there's a lot of different books that are available. But again, you know, Kindle pretty much is, you know, they're at the forefront of what's available out there to read by specific authors. Okay, anyway, so that device. So here's the Kindle Scribe, and I have used the Kindle Scribe. I'm going to move this out of the way for a second, and I try to see if I could use the Scribe like my Remarkable 2 with, hey, how about if I can have my books and my planner templates and notebooks in one device with the stylus and all that, awesome. Then I don't have to carry, you know, 2 devices, an e-reader and then a digital or e-ink notebook or e-ink device. Well, yeah, that was possible. However, and I do have like some different templates on here. I had some great Etsy shop owners actually give me copies of the ones out of their shops that I was interested in, and a lot of them, some of them might have been a customer of theirs, which I used on the Remarkable. Wanted to see how well it worked on the Kindle Scribe. It works great, you know, these different templates, okay, or PDFs, whatever you want to call them. However, when I was having a problem with my Kindle Scribe earlier this year, I think it was, I specifically asked when I called Amazon support, Kindle support, for all those things that I loaded on here, not the in-device or whatever, the Kindle notebooks, but the ones that I have loaded on here from like Etsy shops. Will that transfer onto the Kindle that they were sending me, the replacement? I was told yes. I said, okay, so my stuff is backed up like this. Yes. Well, no. There at the time, and I looked, you know, earlier this week to see if that's changed, if there's cloud storage now available for the Kindle Scribe, and I have not found that information. If you know that there is a way of a backup, whether it's Google being able to connect on here, or Amazon now has a cloud service that actually will back up these personal things without having to do anything extra. Okay, just hit sync, you know, boom. Please let me know, because last I know, I saw no. And so what happened was I was using a journal PDF on here, and I was writing all this stuff for days. And so then when I got this replacement, and then I saw that none of these things transferred over, and I was highly upset. So this is great for reading, especially if you like, you know, a larger device. You have older eyes, whatever. I still love the Kindle Scribe for reading. It is, you know, heavier. You know, this case maybe, I think, is adding a little bit to the weight. Compared to my Remarkable 2. Yeah, because that feels lighter. And the stylus. This is the Kindle Scribe stylus. It does connect magnetically. I think it, no, just there. I guess just on this side. I haven't really paid attention too much with the stylus. But anyway, so there's that. So I use this for reading. But my Remarkable 2, and I am a part of their little beta thing program. So the Remarkable 2, though, has not been replaced. Point blank, period. I love that I can hit RM. I have the add-on onto my web browser if there's an article I'm reading. Okay, I'm not talking about a PDF that I've pulled up from a, you know, a website and kind of straighten this out. No, I'm talking about if I am on a website and I see something and I don't have time to read that thing yet. All I have to do is hit that icon for RM and it will sync onto my Remarkable 2. And that is amazing, as well as the cloud storage that they have. I have the Remarkable 2 app on my phone, on my cell phones, on my laptop. I can easily see all the documents I have in here, easy file storage, folder storage, create my own folders. I don't know if you're able to rename your folders yet on here. I haven't honestly looked because I just stopped trying to use the Kindle Scribe like how I use the Remarkable 2. But I have lots of videos about the Remarkable 2. So please do look at those old videos. And here I just updated my Remarkable 2. And so now we got some additional tools. And that's the other thing. There are tools that, you know, have been on the Remarkable 2, and they keep adding more and more things to make this super functional. And now, of course, they have the newest one, the what is it, Remarkable 2 Pro or something like that, which is a color one, and it looks pretty cool, especially with those PDF planner templates, whatever. However, I'm not gonna replace this. I use this pretty much every day for work. And not so much for the planning. Every now and then I'll use a template. Maybe I'll use, like there's a template on here, like I'm using like an Alistair method. But I'm using it a lot for work documents, when I'm with my clients, writing my notes down so I can transfer into their digital chart. I use it for articles, just whatever. And yeah. This is going to continue to be in my lineup as an everyday device with my Kobo Libra Colour. My Kindle Scribe, I have not been even reading books as often on here because I'm able to get my books from the library on my Kobo. So yeah, so I'm going to move these things out the way. All right, so then, sticking with the whole reader theme, I got this journal several months ago. This is, what is this? The Fox, whatever, Let me see. Make sure I didn't put, I don't think I put my name on the front. Oh, yeah, I did. So, yeah. This is the Clever Fox reading journal, and I added my little washi tape. But anyway, I need to update the index and everything. But I love this. The paper's great. The pages are numbered. We have index. Again, I need to update this. We got reading log. And then we have a reading tracker. So this is great. January through December. And look, so you have it here. I have it 2024. This is non-dated. And then I have prepped with 2025 for this side. So I can keep using this. And books to read, 2 pages. I made myself a little key down here for Amazon, Audible, Kobo, whatever. Reading list. I added on, you know how a lot of the reading trackers have the little bookshelf thing. So yeah, I just added this as a free printable. Okay, so another page for the reading list. And then it has 2 pages for your book. So we have a book review up here, and you can put the page count, title, author. So this was The Neighbor I read, Dean Koontz. Genre, you can put type, checkbox, fiction, nonfiction, start date, date finished, year published, themes. And then I loved this. So you can kind of rate it. And there's, you know, it's section. Here, let me show you a page just now. So like that. And so you can color it in, like your own rating here for the setting, the enjoyment, writing, characters, plot, readability. And that's kind of fun. And then it has your overall rating. And then what did you think about the book? What will you take away from it? What was the aim of the book? How well did the author fulfill it? Would you recommend the book? You know, would you recommend this book to others? Who is the target audience? And 1 sentence review, and then thoughts and notes. And you can just put whatever. And I haven't logged every single book, of course, that I've read, but or did the book review, but I do want to make sure I update those little tracker pages and stuff. So yeah, and this comes in different colors, and I got it through Amazon, and this feels pretty cool. I got this in the rose gold, and it had 3 ribbons. So you can put in 3 different sections. It has a pin loop. I think it has a pocket in the back. Yep. It came with stickers. Yep. And it just has some junk. But it came with 2 pages of stickers. I've kind of cut up and let's see. And it has a total for, you know, all that writing stuff, up to page 121. And then it has some line pages, a couple. So total 128 pages. All right, so this is that. Trying to move fast so we don't have this whole big video like that last one. Okay. Now the next thing is, this was a printable. Otherwise, you can get the bound book or the binder pages in the binder, whatever. This is the Verse Map workbook through the James. Let me pull this away, see if I wrote my name in the intro. I did on this one page, but the James method, and yeah. Okay. And so, yeah, this is, you know, if you're doing Bible study, Bible reading, and this walks you through verse mapping. And if you're not familiar with verse mapping and you're into Bible study, I will, of course, put the website address in the notes below. But there it is. This is a female entrepreneur. We love to support our entrepreneurs, don't we? But, and why did I buy the printable? I didn't want to wait for it to come in the mail. That's plain and simple. And I got it from the website for the James Method. And I think it was like, what, $37 for the printable or whatever. And I think, what, $40 for the bound book. I mean, or $39.99, something like that. Go to the website and check it out. Make sure you're getting the correct information. And I'm on their Facebook group, and I was like, oh, this would be a cool way for me to get into the scripture a little more beyond just trying to read through the Bible in a year, and you're just reading like a novel. No, this gets me like into a word and really focusing on one scripture, just really in depth. Anyway, so I had it printed and put on Spyro at FedEx because I do not have a printer. Ain't nobody got time for that anyway. So anyway, the first 2 pages shows you how to use the journal, which is really cool. And of course, you can use some of the areas, you know, the way that you want. You can use the different Bible translations that you are comfortable with. And I like that I can use my markers. You can see how they have these colors and stuff. And so, yeah, I try to do like, you know, once a week. And some of my markers, they really wet for this kind of paper through FedEx. That FedEx paper, I mean, it feels nice and everything, but it's not the best paper for really wet markers. But I try to do one of these once a week, and like I'll do half the one side of the page one day, and then 2 days later I'll come back and do the other side. Yeah, so I have all these sheets here, and because I got the printable, I can, you know, download more of the pages and add it. And then in the back it has a couple of dot grid, and I think this, what's this size? B, I don't remember. This is not this is larger than A5. Okay. So yeah, and then it gives you a verse map index over here, and then you get one of the lists or plans. But if you're in the James Method Verse Mapping Facebook group, they have a bunch of these nice lists in the documents area of the group. Otherwise, you can purchase these. I think they're generally like $3 from the website, or you can just go through, you know, the Bible, you know, take a chapter or whatever and read through, and then focus on one verse to map. Because here how they have read this, so it's, you know, more than one verse, and then over here map this verse, and this is very pretty. And that is that, and this ended up being really nice, you know. And I think next time what I'll do is I will set up the order through FedEx to do 2 copies and put 2 copies minus the cover page and the instruction page. I don't want 2 of that on the spiral. And I think in the end, it ended up costing me about the same amount if I had waited for the bound book. But I was impatient. Okay. All right. So there's that. I have also bought several different study Bibles over the past couple months. I'm not going to go through all of those, but I do want to show the one that is my current favorite. I think I have like, well, I love them all, just like my planners. But this is the New King James Version Study Bible. This is the full color edition. This is Thomas Nelson, and the complete resource for studying God's Word. I love this. I love this. And this makes me, as well as my other one, I even have a journal one, but we'll do that another time. But another favorite is the Every Woman's Bible, and this is New Living Translation, and I love this one too. I love the colors. I add my tabs, and I love all the study resources and references, and just. And this is connected with the Filament app. So I have that app on my phone. And so I can select a Bible study through that. And it coordinates to the page number. So when you get, if you were to get one of these Bibles from, oh gosh, is this, I don't want to say it's the wrong company. Tyndale. And so here it is. It says filament enabled. And so what you do is, see this QR code? So then what you're going to do is you get that app on your phone, and then you scan it, and then it will pull up your exact Bible. Okay. And so like when you're doing the Bible study and it says, you know, like 1 Samuel, whatever, and it'll say the page number, and you go right there. especially if you're still learning the books of the Bible in the order, or if you don't have page tabs or whatever, or even, you know, you can just, it's just always so much easier when you can, you know, the page number, right? Anyway, so this is my favorite, and then this one, because again, it's all about color, and I got the hardbound because I was too impatient to wait for the faux leather one, but I love all these resources and pictures and things and stuff and study, and the print is really big, but I mean, I am loving this Bible. I just love everything. So look at that, the geography of the Gospels. Okay, there's a lot in here. I'm not going to go over this, but I will put the link. Yep, and then it came only with one. The women's, Every Woman's Bible came with 2 ribbons. This one only came with 1. So I have this from just my regular TNs. And so I just added it in here. Yeah, okay. Moving right along. Now then, we're just down to the last. Look up here. It's not taking long. Some of my favorite, and I've shown these before, for pens. My favorite pens or instruments. So I take this with me every day, and this stands up on its own. I'm trying to remember if I got this through Amazon. So, you know, it looks weird because of the angle of my camera, but this stands up on its own, which is great. And I have these bunch of these different dual tip dot markers, like that. So you got the dot on this side, and I've shown this recently. And then you have the fine tip on the other side, which I think is 0.5. Yep, 0.5 millimeters. So you know, I color code, so I have a bunch of the colors. Some of these I can take out actually, but I carry these with me to work. And then on the opposite side, I have a couple other doodads, stationary things. I don't like to take a bunch of stationary stuff with me to work. But my go-to, this pen is almost empty, is the brown Sarasa 0.5. This is in Zebra Sarasa clip. So, and, yep. And this is in brown, one of my very favorite pens. I never thought, well, years ago, that I would be in love with a brown pen, but I am. I'm in love with the brown pen. You know, when you go chocolate. Okay, anyway. And then this is always going to be in my arsenal of tools, is the gray Mildliner. And this is bold tip, angle tip on one side, and then it says fine on the other. Okay, so, and it says bold and then fine, and this is the Mildliner in the gray, so I always want to have one of these with me. And my new love black pen over the past several months has been the V-Ball 0.5, and this is a Pilot product. Pure liquid ink, and I came across this for the first time from a cloth and paper sub box, and I love the way it writes. And then to write on things like these transparent, really glossy, or, you know, whatever, smooth types of sticky notes, is the Diversebee. And I think this might be a Christian branded company. I might be wrong. But anyway, this pen will write on, and it is a fine tip, on these kinds of stickers without it smudging all over the place. So like this pen is not going to write on these. The Sarasa I don't think will write well on these either. On these types of, you know, sticky note, sticky tabs, sticky dots. But but yes, this will. And, you know, I might give it a couple seconds, and look, it's not going anywhere. So this is a go-to. Now, you know, these kinds of sticky notes have been pretty popular because of sub boxes and stuff like that. And then, so, you know, you run out of them, and maybe you do color coding, so you really like to use them. And I was finding that you can get the same ones through Amazon and get a lot more than, you know, I'm not trying to mess up anybody else's business, but listen, here, you know, you can, instead of getting a sub box and you get a lot of stuff that you just don't need, and really all you need is a couple different sticky notes and whatever, you can get a lot of those things through Amazon. And not only that, these are the Mr. Pin brand, providing everyday needs. I think the Mr. Pin brands is a Christian company out of Lafayette, Louisiana. However, made in China, and that's where a lot of these sticky notes are coming from. And yeah, go Mr. Pin. Okay, and so these come on a ruler. So, and then this side is ridged. Sometimes you'll find these kind of different sticky note transparent ones, and these are tab-like ones. They'll come where you can put them on a spiral or something like that, but otherwise you can use it as a ruler and just plop them into your planner, okay, into a pocket or whatever. And I just recently got this, and here's the best part. I think this set for both of these, and there's a lot of stickers on there, okay, there's a lot. I think it was about $4 or $5. Yep, that's what I said. And so the Diversebee pen works, but this set also came, oh, here it is, also came with the pen to use, the Mr. Pen to use on these. So what a deal is that? That's a super good deal, that you get all these sticky notes and the pen to write with it. I haven't opened it up and used it, because I already have a set of Diversebee that, you know, and I've already been using these. So all them little sticky, little glossy, smooth type of sticky notes and tabs like these, Diversebee or Mr. Pen. I believe Mr. Pen, you can buy these separately as well, but you can get them as a set. And I didn't even pay attention. I was just focused on the sticky notes. I didn't even know the pen was going to be in there. And that was awesome. Okay. So these are pens, markers, as well as the dual dots that I use with my stationery. And that is what I wanted to show you guys today. And if you stuck through this, you are awesome. And I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful evening, day, week, whatever. And, you know, just enjoy this time with family and friends, and just, you know, and just feeling blessed to be alive another day to do your thing, and do it well. Okay. And stay healthy and mentally healthy. So I'm going to have some notes down below. Thank you. Please hit the like button, comment, subscribe. Thank you, and I'll see you at least one more video before this year closes out. Bye.